Keir Starmer denies Diane Abbott barred from standing for Labour. Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer has denied Diane Abbott has been barred from standing for the party. Sir Keir said the ex-Shadow Home Secretary's suspension from the party had been lifted, but no decision had been taken on whether she could be a Labour candidate at the election. Earlier, Ms Abbott told the BBC she had been barred from standing for Labour. She was suspended last year for saying Jewish, Irish and traveller people do not face racism all their lives. On Tuesday, it was revealed her suspension had been lifted following an investigation. Labour has not yet said who its candidate will be in her Hackney North and Stoke Newington seat, which had a Labour majority of more than 33,000 at the last election. The party is currently selecting remaining candidates ahead of a meeting to endorse them next week, before nominations legally close on 7 June. Reports that Ms Abbott had been banned from standing for Labour first emerged on Tuesday evening, with the MP telling the BBC this was correct the following morning. Labour had not denied the reports, but asked about Ms Abbott's claim she had been barred at a campaign visit in Worcester later on Wednesday. Sir Keir said, "No, that's not true. No decision has been taken to bar Diane Abbott. It is unclear if his comments are a statement of technical fact. No formal decision about her candidacy will be made until Labour's national executive meets next week, or a shift in the direction of travel." In a post on X earlier, Ms Abbott said she was delighted to have been readmitted to the parliamentary party. "I will be campaigning for a Labour victory," she said, "but I am very dismayed that numerous reports suggest I have been barred as a candidate." A spokesperson for left-wing campaign group Momentum said, "We are sickened and disgusted by this news. The way Keir Starmer has treated Britain's first black woman MP is appalling, vindictive and cruel." 6 unions, ASLEF, the TSSA, Unite the New Mem, the Communication Workers Union and the Fire Brigades Union, have also called for Ms Abbott to be confirmed as the Labour candidate for Hackney North and Stoke Newington. Criticism of the handling of Ms Abbott's case has also extended beyond the left of the party. Lord Boating, who was the UK's first black cabinet minister under Tony Blair, told BBC London he was disappointed there was no place for Ms Abbott on the Labour benches, describing her as a trailblazer for equal rights. Labour launched an investigation in April last year after Ms Abbott wrote in The Observer that Irish, Jewish and traveller people undoubtedly experience prejudice, which she said is similar to racism. The letter added, "It is true that many types of white people with points of difference, such as redheads, can experience this prejudice, but they are not all their lives subject to racism." Ms Abbott apologized and withdrew her remarks shortly after they were published. Meanwhile, former Labour MP Graham Jones, who was suspended from the party in February over comments he allegedly made about Israel, also said this had now been lifted. Mr Jones had been selected as Labour's candidate for Hinburn, the seat he previously held until 2019, but it is not clear if he has been reinstated for the upcoming election. Mr Corbyn, who was suspended as a Labour MP in 2020 for saying the scale of anti-Semitism within Labour's ranks had been dramatically overstated by his opponents, has confirmed he will stand against the party. He will contest Islington North, which he has held since 1983, as an independent candidate. A complete list of candidates standing in the seat will be available on the BBC website after nominations close.